Hey, welcome to Credit Makes Sense with Nativa, the Frugal Creditista, where we answer your questions about money, credit, and everything in between. Today, we are talking about fraud alerts that you place on your credit reports. For those of you who don't know me, I own M&H Financial Services. We help women and couples over 30 to create custom credit solutions so they can crush their financial goals. Also, on the amazing online financial education school, Credit on Fire Academy, where we teach you how to master your money, destroy your debt, soar your credit scores so you can leverage it to create wealth. Also run the epic free community Credit Makes Sense on Facebook. We talk about all things credit, budgeting, and more. It's a dope community in which we exchange resources in order to up-level our lives. Let's get to our question today from one of our prosperity partners. By the way, if you ever want to send a question in, you can simply email social, SOCIAL, at mnhfinancialservices.com, social at mnhfinancialservices.com. And yes, I left it in the comments for you to do so. All right, I like to read a verbatim, as usual. You give me the paraphrase, and honey, no telling what I'll be reading to you. I currently have a freeze on my Equifax credit report, and it has become a nightmare trying to contact someone at the credit bureau in order to get it removed. What is a good number or a good way for me to remove this off of my credit report so I can get it ran for a purchase that I need to make? Okay, so you don't have to do a fraud alert on every single bureau. You do one and it kind of gets passed along to the other bureau. So that's one thing. I'm not sure how many of you guys know what a fraud alert is, but it's basically when you put an alert, it used to be for 90 days, but it's kind of an alert that you have or may have been a victim of identity theft, and you want them to contact you, reach out to you. It's kind of a layer of protection so that nobody can just really go out there using your credit data to get access to services that you have not approved. So that's what a fraud alert is. And so when you place on your credit report, it's usually easier than removing it, depending on the credit bureau. So for Equifax, I'm actually on their website now, and they said that a temporary fraud alert can be removed after a year. So it used to be that they last for 90 days, but as of September of this year, that's 2018, September of 2018, they now last up to 12 months. In order to be able to get the extended one, I believe you used to have to pay about $5, but now it's free. So to get it on there was pretty simple. To get it off, it does need to be done in writing for Equifax and Experian. So Equifax has a specific address, mailing address. It's Equifax. It's right here, Equifax Consumer Fraud Division. I'll actually put it in the comments for you guys. And you know who else does this? Experian. They actually have a fraud alert form on their form that you're going to print out, fill out, and then send to them. And that's the only way that you can get it lifted. Now, TransUnion is super simple. All you have to do is log in to their website, create a login, password, username, and such, and then remove or lift it. So it's super simple with TransUnion. The other ones are like, nah, you're going to have to put it in writing and attach some identification things, utility bill, ID, social security card, copies of those documents in order to get them lifted. If you're wondering if it's a hassle, not if you've been a victim of identity theft. You want to go through as many layers of protection as possible, including identity theft protection. You want to monitor your credit often. You want to look at your bank statements often. I personally, on my business credit card, had like a $600 AT&T card or charge rather on there, and I've never had an AT&T cell phone plan. So that was pretty shocking considering that I only use a business credit card for business expenses. So I was like, who did it? It's not like I'm using it at like the restaurant or just normal stuff that we use our debit or credit card for at other places. So I was a bit shocked about that. So make sure you review those often. And like I said, review the credit reports, review your bank and credit card statements often. Make sure that you're opening mail and actually reviewing the addresses on your credit report also, because if an address shows up that does not belong to you, that's a clear indicator that either your information was attached to theirs attached to yours, or they're trying to run your stuff. In order to get something. So just be on the up and up, especially with the breaches that have been going on. Marriott, who I faithfully go to, or patronage, whatever the word is. Basically, I use them a lot. I stay at Marriott hotels a lot. So Marriott, they just had a huge breach. Equifax had a huge breach, and we can go on and on. So you just want to have that extra layer of protection by monitoring everything. And naturally, I always teach you guys how to do it. If you're inside of my free community, I have all tons of instructions on how to monitor your credit report, how to read your credit report, where to go, video step-by-step instructions, and more. I'll actually lead you to the link for you to be able to do that in case you're looking on Instagram and YouTube and you don't have Facebook. So I'll go ahead and leave that link for you in order to learn how to do that now. Now, if you're in Credit on Fire, you get that next level. You get to learn the statute of limitations, how to read it, how to dispute it, how to build it, how to maintain it, all that good stuff, how to leverage it so you can purchase a home, purchase an investment property, and so much more. So I always leave the tools below for you, whether you want to work with me and join us in different layers of prosperity, or if you're looking to DIY this bad boy and just looking for someone or some type of tool or resource in order to get you to that next level. I got you. So if you have any questions, I love reading your comments. So make sure that you leave them below. Subscribe, like a sister's page, like a partner's page, and tag and share with folks so we can pass on this dope knowledge, right? Talk to you guys soon. The next video, we are going to talk about collections. And so I'm going to have some information on that for you guys as well. See you later.